one person, his life was in shambles and he wanted to give up. So he said to God, I give up, my Lord, everything in my life is a mess. God said, I arranged for the fern and for the bamboo. The fern sprouted and grew up in a couple of weeks. And the bamboo was not visible above the soil. The 5th year, all of a sudden, the bamboo was visible. And in the space of 6 months, it grew to 80 feet. So what was it doing for the previous 4 years? It was sending roots deep into the ground, which enabled it to grow so big. Likewise, if you wish to make an impact and be happy, you will need to invest in your roots, which means to grow from inside and become a better person.
I want to make sure you understand that when you're creating your resumes and cover letters, doesn't matter what field you're doing, you can speak up about the skills you learn along the way. I was able to get into investment banking with a solely science background, which is very unusual. So I want to make sure you guys learn how to brag about yourself.
Hi, my name is Tanika Gona, and what I really liked about yesterday's workshop was that there was this session with a speaker named Miss Deepika Metu, and she taught us about our resumes and our cover letters, and basically it was about how to brag about yourself, which is really interesting because all we've ever learned was how to be humble or don't be egotistic, but it's not about being egotistic, it's about showing the companies who you are and what you bring to them, and that was really inspiring.
Some things I learned is how to give a business pitch, including how to gain trust with your investors and how to create a strong business pitch with specific ideas.
After my first day, there are many things that I really enjoyed about the program, such as getting insight from these people who are directly in the field, or people who are professors or have been around the world and have many achievements, and they're coming here today to talk to us about how we can apply what they learned to our own lives. We're actually doing a project where we have to pitch in a business idea to venture capital investors, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to.
I'm not going to lie, I thought this was going to be very generic, such as most of the youth club sessions, but however, I've learned a lot more from this session as well as from the key speakers as well. I really love how we were able to ask questions to them.
The Radha Krishna Temple Youth Workshop has truly been a transformative experience for me, as I've gotten to interact with a lot of new kids and listen to a lot of speakers and gain valuable insights. The knowledge I've gained during these 2 days will really help me in my life, as I can constantly refer to it and continue making connections in my life.
Hi, so I'm at the leadership workshop and I really think it's a good experience. It has many motivational speakers and it shows a lot of valuable things for our life. I honestly think that this will help me during when I do admission to college. It shows that I have integrity, and it shows I have a passion to actually work on what I want to do.
When I train executives, new members that take over new positions in their organizations, the first thing they need to do is go on a listening tour to see what the climate is like, see what the culture is like. And as a leader, you and our responsibility, our first duty to work with our people is to do what? Listen.
what if I told you that in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how 8 high school students are about to disrupt the $75 billion pet industry, help thousands of students, save animal shelters, and make every pet parent's life infinitely better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CarePaws, where every walk counts and every wag matters.